Hello everyone. Welcome to Slow English with Confidence. I am very happy that you are here today. Thank you for joining me. Today, we are going to learn something very important. We are going to learn how to think in English. Many English learners ask the same question. How can I speak English naturally? Why do I always translate in my mind? How can I stop thinking in my own language? The answer is simple. You need to train your mind to think in English. Do not worry. It is easier than you think. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need a big vocabulary. You only need one habit. Thinking in English. Today, I will help you start this new habit. So relax. Take a deep breath. Forget about mistakes. Forget about fear. Just listen carefully. Enjoy every minute of this lesson. Remember one important thing. Nobody learns English in one day. Nobody becomes fluent overnight. Fluency is built little by little. One word. One sentence. One thought. One day at a time. Now let me ask you a simple question. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you think about? Maybe you think, I am tired. Maybe you think, it is a new day. Maybe you think, I need some coffee. These are very simple thoughts. Most people think these thoughts in their first language. But what if you could think them in English? Instead of saying them in your own language, imagine saying, I am ready for today. It is a beautiful morning. I feel happy. I want to learn something new. These are easy sentences. Your brain can learn them. The goal is not to think fast. The goal is simply to think. Little by little. Every day. Now imagine this. You are standing near your window. The sun is shining. The sky is blue. The air feels fresh. Instead of staying silent, describe what you see in English. You do not have to speak loudly. You can simply think. The sky is beautiful. The weather is nice. I can hear the birds. The morning feels peaceful. This is how English becomes natural. You are not studying. You are simply observing the world around you. Many learners believe they must memorize thousands of words. That is not true. Real English begins with simple thoughts. Simple words. Simple ideas. Simple moments. Think about your room. Look around. You see a chair, a table, a phone, a window, a book. Instead of saying nothing, describe them in your mind. My chair is comfortable. My phone is on the table. My room is clean. I like this place. These small thoughts teach your brain something very important. English is not only for books. English is for everyday life. The more you connect English with your daily life, the faster you improve. Now I want to tell you a short story. A young man wanted to speak English fluently. Every day, he watched videos. He learned grammar. He memorized vocabulary. But he still could not speak confidently. One day, his teacher asked him, What language do you use when you think? The young man answered, I always think in my own language. His teacher smiled. Then she gave him one simple challenge. For the next 5 minutes every day, think only in English. The young man laughed. He thought it was too easy. But when he tried, he realized something. His brain wanted to translate everything. It was difficult. Very difficult. Still, he continued. Every morning, he looked around his room. He described everything in English. When he walked outside, he described the trees, the cars, the people, the weather. At first, he knew only a few words. That was okay. He used the words he already knew. Every week, he learned a little more. After a few months, something amazing happened. He stopped translating every sentence. English started coming naturally. His confidence grew. His speaking became smoother. His listening became easier. Do you know why? Because his brain became comfortable with English. That is exactly what you can do. You do not need expensive courses. You do not need to study 10 hours a day. You only need one small habit. Think in English whenever you can. When you make breakfast, think in English. When you walk outside, think in English. When you drink water, think in English. When you look at the sky, think in English. Small moments create big results. Always remember this. Your brain learns through repetition. The more you think in English, the more natural English becomes. So do not wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Start with easy thoughts. Start with simple words. And most importantly, believe in yourself. You are learning. You are improving. You are moving forward. Every single day. Thank you for spending these moments with me. In the next part, we will learn how to think in English during your daily routine, from morning until night, using simple and natural ideas that anyone can follow. Thank you for learning with Slow English with Confidence. Let's continue our journey together. Welcome back. I hope you are feeling relaxed. Take a slow breath. Sit comfortably. There is nothing to memorize. There is nothing to worry about. Today, we will continue learning how to think in English. Remember, our goal is not perfect English. Our goal is simple. We want to make English a natural part of our life. Many people think they need a dictionary every minute. That is not true. You already know many English words. Now it is time to use them. Let's imagine a normal day. You open your eyes in the morning. Before touching your phone, take a moment to think. You can say in your mind, "Good morning. I feel relaxed. Today is a new day. I want to do my best." These are very simple thoughts. Anyone can learn them. Now imagine you are making your bed. Look at your room. Look at your pillow. Look at your blanket. Look at your chair. Describe what you see. My room is quiet. My bed looks nice. I like my room. The window is open. Simple words. Simple thoughts. That is enough. Now imagine you walk into the kitchen. You are making breakfast. Maybe you are making tea. Maybe you are making coffee. Maybe you are eating bread and eggs. Instead of thinking in your own language, think in English. This tea is hot. The coffee smells good. I am hungry. This breakfast is delicious. I enjoy quiet mornings. Can you see how easy this is? You are not studying. You are simply living your life. Now imagine you are getting ready for school or work. You choose your clothes. You look in the mirror. You put on your shoes. While doing these simple things, keep thinking. My shirt is clean. My shoes are comfortable. I am ready. Today will be a good day. These small sentences slowly become automatic. That is exactly what we want. Now imagine you leave your house. You start walking. Look around you. You see trees. You see people. You hear birds. You hear cars. Describe everything. The trees are green. The road is busy. The weather is pleasant. Many people are outside. The sky looks beautiful today. Do not worry if you know only a few words. Use the words you already know. Simple English is powerful English. Many learners make one common mistake. They try to use difficult words. They think difficult English sounds smarter. But that is not true. Fluent speakers often use very simple words. The secret is not difficult vocabulary. The secret is thinking naturally. Here is a small challenge. The next time you go outside, do not listen to music immediately. Instead, spend 5 minutes looking around. Describe everything in English. You will be surprised how much English you already know. Now let me tell you something interesting. Think about young children. How do they learn their first language? Do they study grammar books? No. Do they memorize long vocabulary lists? No. They simply listen. They watch. They think. They repeat. Day after day. That is why learning English should also feel natural. Do not make learning stressful. Make it enjoyable. If you enjoy learning, you will continue learning. And consistency is more important than speed. Let me share another short story. There was a woman who wanted to improve her English. She was very busy. She worked every day. She had little free time. She believed she could never become fluent. One evening, she decided to change one small habit. Every time she cooked dinner, she thought only in English. She looked at the vegetables. She looked at the pan. She looked at the water. She described everything in simple English. The water is boiling. The rice smells nice. I need more salt. The food looks delicious. She practiced only 15 minutes every evening. Nothing more. After several months, she noticed something wonderful. Thinking in English became easier. Speaking became easier. Listening became easier. All because of one simple daily habit. That is the power of consistency. Small actions. Every day. Never underestimate small progress. One sentence today. Another sentence tomorrow. After 1 year, those small sentences become confidence. Now I want you to remember 3 simple ideas. First, do not translate every thought. Think directly in English. Second, use easy words. Easy English is good English. Third, practice every single day. Even 5 minutes is enough. If you keep doing this, your brain will slowly change. One day, you will realize something amazing. English thoughts will come naturally. You will no longer search for every word. You will simply think. And that is the beginning of fluency. Before we finish this part, I want you to remember one sentence. I don't need perfect English. I only need daily practice. Keep this sentence in your heart. Repeat it whenever you feel discouraged. You are learning. You are growing. And every day, you are becoming more confident. Thank you for staying with me. In the next part, we will learn how to stop translating in your mind and start thinking naturally in English, just like a confident English speaker. This is Slow English with Confidence. Let's keep learning together. Hello, and welcome to the final part of today's listening practice. First of all, I want to thank you. Thank you for staying with me until the end. That tells me something important about you. It tells me that you want to improve. It tells me that you are willing to learn. And that is the first step towards success. Today, we talked about thinking in English. At first, it may seem difficult. Your mind may still want to translate every word. That is completely normal. Every English learner experiences the same thing. Please do not feel disappointed. Learning a new language is not about being perfect. It is about building a new habit. And every habit takes time. Imagine that your mind is like a small garden. Every English word is a tiny seed. Every time you listen to English, you plant another seed. Every time you think in English, you give those seeds water. Every time you practice, they become a little stronger. One day, your garden becomes full of beautiful flowers. That beautiful garden is your English. It grows slowly, but it never stops growing if you continue to care for it. That is why daily practice is so important. Even 10 minutes can make a difference. Even one simple thought can help your brain. Now let me tell you one final story. There was a young artist who dreamed of creating beautiful paintings. Every day, he looked at the work of famous artists. He admired their talent. But every time he tried to paint, he became frustrated. He compared his work with theirs. He thought, I will never be this good. One afternoon, an old artist visited his small studio. The old man looked at the paintings and smiled. He said, Why are you unhappy? The young artist replied, My paintings are not as beautiful as yours. The old artist gently placed a hand on his shoulder. Then he said, When I was your age, my paintings were much worse than yours. The young artist looked surprised. The old man continued, Every great artist was once a beginner. Every beautiful painting began with a simple brushstroke. The secret is not talent. The secret is showing up every day. Those words changed the young artist's life. From that day forward, he stopped comparing himself with others. Instead, He compared himself with the person he was yesterday. Every day, he painted a little. Some days were good. Some days were not. But he never stopped. Years later, people admired his paintings. They called him talented. But he knew the truth. It was not talent alone. It was patience. It was consistency. It was daily practice. This story is not only about painting. It is also about learning English. Do not compare yourself with someone who has been learning for 5 years. Do not compare yourself with someone who speaks fluently. Compare yourself with yesterday. Ask yourself one simple question. Am I a little better than I was yesterday? If the answer is yes, then you are already succeeding. Sometimes you will forget words. Sometimes you will make mistakes. Sometimes you will feel nervous. Do not let these moments stop you. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teacher. Every mistake teaches you something new. Every mistake brings you one step closer to fluency. Always remember this. Confidence does not come before action. Confidence comes after action. The more you practice, the more confident you become. The more confident you become, the more you enjoy English. And when you enjoy English, learning becomes much easier. Before we finish today's lesson, I want you to make a small promise to yourself. Promise that you will spend a few minutes with English every day. Not because someone tells you to, but because you believe in your future. Read a little. Listen a little. Think a little. Smile a little. That is enough. Small actions create big results. Now close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine yourself 1 year from today. Imagine yourself speaking English with confidence. Imagine yourself understanding English movies. Imagine yourself talking to people from different countries. Imagine yourself smiling because you no longer need to translate every sentence. That future is possible. And it begins today. It begins with one simple decision. To keep going. No matter how slow your progress feels, never stop. Slow progress is still progress. Every single step matters. Before I say goodbye, I want to leave you with a few simple thoughts. Believe in yourself. Be patient with yourself. Learn something new every day. Never be afraid of making mistakes. Keep thinking in English. Keep moving forward. And most importantly, never give up on your dreams. One day, you will look back and realize that these small daily lessons changed your life. I truly believe that you can do it. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope this lesson helped you feel more confident, more motivated, and more excited about learning English. If you enjoyed today's listening practice, I would love to see you again in the next lesson. We will continue learning together, one step at a time. Thank you for being a part of this wonderful journey. This is Slow English with Confidence. Keep thinking in English. Keep learning. Keep growing. And remember, your English becomes stronger every single day. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.